We're excited to show you our native speech capabilities, where you can direct a voice, create realistic dialogue, and so much more. Edit these placeholders to get started. Today, tensions in the Middle East have escalated dramatically. The United States and Israel have launched coordinated strikes on Iran. Explosions were reported across multiple cities. Military targets were hit, and Iran responded. In this video, we break everything down using maps: where the strikes happened, what was targeted, and what this could mean for the region and the world. Initial reports indicate that multiple locations across Iran were targeted. The capital, Tehran, experienced explosions. Other reported locations include Isfahan, Qom, Tabriz, and Kermanshah. These cities are strategically important, housing military, intelligence, and infrastructure facilities. The strikes appear to have been carefully selected to impact Iran's defensive and operational capabilities. Tehran seems to have been one of the primary targets. Reports suggest that military command centers and security facilities may have been hit. Smoke was seen rising in multiple districts shortly after the explosions. Internet disruptions were also reported, suggesting possible cyber or infrastructure impacts alongside the physical strikes. According to military analysts, the strikes focused on missile storage facilities, air defense systems, and Revolutionary Guard infrastructure. The objective appears to be weakening Iran's defensive capabilities and limiting its ability to respond effectively. Precision targeting indicates a high level of coordination and intelligence preparation before the operation began. The operation is believed to have involved coordinated air and missile strikes. U.S. regional assets and Israeli air capabilities were reportedly involved. Precision-guided munitions were likely used to reduce unintended structural damage while targeting strategic sites. The scale of the operation suggests significant logistical planning and intelligence gathering. Iran responded quickly. Missiles and drones were launched towards Israeli territory and towards U.S. bases across the region. Defense systems in neighboring countries were activated as the threat spread beyond Iran's borders. The retaliation marked a dangerous escalation, raising fears of a broader regional conflict. The escalation triggered immediate regional consequences. Airspace restrictions were imposed across parts of the Middle East. Several international flights were rerouted or delayed. Oil markets reacted with volatility as investors assessed the possibility of prolonged instability in one of the world's most strategically important regions. World leaders responded swiftly. Some governments called for restraint and de-escalation. Others expressed support for defensive actions. Emergency diplomatic discussions were reportedly requested at the United Nations. Global powers are closely monitoring the situation, concerned that further escalation could destabilize the region even more. Casualty numbers remain unclear. Local reports indicate damage to infrastructure and areas near targeted zones. Independent verification is still ongoing, and official statements continue to evolve as more information becomes available. The humanitarian impact may become clearer in the coming days. To recap the sequence of events, first, coordinated strikes were launched. Then, explosions were reported across key Iranian cities. Shortly after, retaliatory missile and drone launches followed. Finally, diplomatic responses and global reactions began to shape the international narrative. This escalation raises serious concerns for regional stability. The risk of further military exchanges remains high. Whether tensions cool down or intensify will likely depend on diplomatic efforts in the coming days. The situation remains fluid and developments could unfold rapidly. As the world watches closely, the coming hours and days will be critical. We will continue to monitor updates and analyze how this evolving situation may reshape the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East.